I'll tell you what we have done in this exam, and I'll tell you what you have to look for next 2 or 3 months. How shall you focus for next 2 or 3 months? Friends, before that, I want to tell you that I know many candidates who leave their job in the month of January and start preparing full-fledged for prelims, and still they clear prelims examination. Still they'll clear. Just February, March, April. Within 3 months, they'll clear the examination. And I know some candidates who prepare for 3 to 4 years. Still they fail prelims exam. Fail. The reason is only because these candidates who fail read unnecessary things. They read too many things. And they try to make too much of notes. Try to revise unnecessary things. That's all. So, if at all, you focus on only what is required for prelims, based on the last few years of papers, you can clear the exam. All these mock exams of Sarat Chandra IAS Academy or any academy, the mock exams is to let you know what you have to focus on. For example, how many of you wrote the Feb first exam? February 1st. Basically, we are conducting only four free mock exams. Next date in the April 26th. Feb first exam, I think some of you have written. This is March 1st free exam. Then you have March 29th and April 26th are the free mock exam conducting. And we are changing the paper completely. See, if you have observed 2021 UPSC Prelims, 22, 20, 24, if you observe, in one prelims, for example, if you take subject wise, in geography, from 2019 to 22, continuously the focus was on Indian geography, where they give some plateaus, mountains, hills, rivers, tributaries, and ask you to match. But from last 2 years, completely they stopped asking these kind of questions. Last 2 years, they are completely focusing on world geography, climatology, and oceanography. That's why in today's exam also, we focus mostly on the climatology and oceanography, that two fundamental concepts, nothing to do with the current affairs. Indian geography, they used to give questions based on the current affairs. If something happened in the Jain temple, they would ask you about a plateau, which plateau is the Jain temple, like that. Current affairs based. If, for example, Kumbh Mela happens, let's say, instead of asking about North Indian rivers, they ask about South Indian rivers, where recently some, large event occurred, tributaries, they used to ask like that. Whereas climatology, oceanography, nothing to do with the current affairs, fundamental concepts. So, you have to definitely go through climatology, oceanography, only NCRTs at least 4 to 5 times. Only NCRTs, only these two. Geomorphology, they won't ask much. Geomorphology, the earthquake, tectonics, volcanoes, landform, generally they don't ask UPSC. These two they will ask. So, those questions we have asked. Then, economy. Friends, economy, according to me, no need to read the standard textbooks now, not required. If you want to read standard textbooks, read only 4 to 5 fundamental topics, that's all. Agriculture, insurance, industries, mining, not read. They won't ask you in prelims all such things. Only fundamentals like GDP, inflation, what is BOP, basic economy concepts with current affairs, that's all. If you go through the planning commission, planning, all those unnecessary things, it's pure waste of time. And you have to remember a lot of things. If you go through those things, you have to memorize a lot of things. Pure waste of time. Don't do that. Read only basic economy concepts and only current affairs. If you observe in this exam also, I think we have given 17 questions of economics. In 17 questions, almost 8 to 9 are current affairs based, and we have asked some 5 to 6 fundamental concepts we have asked. That's what UPSC is doing these days. And if you look at the pattern of questions, match the following. Previously, they used to ask only 2 columns. For example, let's say a hill estate or something like that. But these days, they're asking 3 rows. For example, today we have asked, the archaeological site, which state it belongs to, which state, and which age, Paleolithic, Neolithic. There's 3 match the following. That has become the norm. If you observe, what UPSC is doing is, they're introducing new types of questions slowly, year by year. Next year, they're increasing such kind of questions. For example, if you observe, previously the questions were only 1 and 2 are correct, only 2 and 4 are correct, such questions used to come. But now what questions are coming? Out of these 4, only 2 statements are correct, only 3 statements. Such questions, 2022 they started with 2 questions, 23 they increased, 10, 12, 24 they have still increased. Like that, the 3 match the following will increase. According to my guess, this year the 3 match the following is going to increase. They increase to a large scale, 3 match the following. So practice more such kind of questions. But now the new variety is 1 statement, 2 reason, 3 reason. One is correct, 2 and 3 both of them explain 1. 1 is correct, 2 only will explain 1. See, for these things, you don't need to read anything separately. Reading will do the same geography economy, practicing. My point is, if you practice these kind of questions more, in the exam, you can reduce the time for thinking and you can answer. So, 3 match the following. For example, we gave questions on diatoms. If you observe, diatoms and the global climate. The question we gave, I'm telling just one question. We gave many questions. 3 statements. These 2 are going to become prominent from this year, UPSC Prelims according to me. Then friends, if you observe history also, previously they used to think that whatever comes in the current affairs based on that they'll ask, nothing like that. History basically, according to me, this year, in this paper, we have asked 8 modern history questions, 4 medieval, ancient and art and culture. Everything is static, and if you observe carefully the way we asked questions, 50% of the questions you can answer directly from NCERTs. Remaining 50% you have to guess. Means that's how the papers are coming, so we give like that. So, if you observe carefully, 50% of history questions you can answer directly. Remaining 50% also you can guess based on NCERT knowledge only. I am telling this because, see, we observe many papers. I observe not only UPSC papers, I also observe papers of other institutes also across India. And our content Venkateswarlu, Ram Bahadur and Venkatesh observe. What we observed is, most of the IAS institutes in these last 2 months, they are making the paper very difficult. Asking geography from Savindra Singh, history from some standard books outside, from where UPSC will not ask. If you see such kind of questions, you start thinking that you have to do that book. For example, let us say, you have written the some other IAS Academy paper. You observe that these 3 questions came from Savindra Singh. And if you go and start reading Savindra Singh, it's waste of time. You observe that 3 questions came from some history, other book. So something. If you go and read that book, it's again waste of time. You should not do that. The questions, either NCERT, directly from NCERT is remaining, you have to guess, that's all. You have to guess. For that guessing, my suggestion is after the exam is over, you go home, see how many questions are wrongly guessed. My suggestion is guess all the questions, attempt all 100 in these mock exams. Real exam 90 only, 85, 90 only. In this exam, attempt 100 questions. In the 100 questions, 40 maybe 35 questions, remain 65 guess only. All those guess questions, after go to a room or home, all 65 guess questions, where your guess went wrong, where guess went correct, spend a lot of time on that. Instead of writing 10 exams, write 6 exams only, spend a lot of time in analyzing where your guess went right, where guess went wrong, focus time on that. For example, in this paper, history, you spend time on that. You see 50% of questions you might have marked right or I don't know, right or wrong, but they can definitely be guessed based on NCERT. We made paper like that. We never try to make paper difficult than UPSC. We don't want to show that our standards are very high, we give very difficult questions. That is all nonsense. I don't believe in this. There is nothing like high standards, low standards. UPS standards, non-UPS standards, that's all. For example, you have almost 30 questions, single line questions, single line. That's very important. UPSC paper, single line questions are important. You should not think that UPSC all questions are statement based, match the following, every question is lengthy is wrong. 30 questions are single liners only. And we asked many single line questions. For example, bombogenesis we asked. That's single line question, only current affairs based. Like that also I think, for example, last year they asked question on how many delimitation commissions are constituted by Government of India. It is an unexpected question. Some people think these questions are like group 2, group 3 questions, facts. But no, you have to remember some things. We have asked how many law commissions are constituted. Because UPS asked how many delimitation commission, law commission report came recently. That's why how many law commissions. That means certain important facts are also required. You should not think that UPSC is completely out of the facts. They never ask facts or entire paper analytical. Don't think like that. Let us be realistic. Let us live based on what UPSC is doing in the last 2 years. So our papers are purely based on that. Our February first paper is different, if you observe. Basically, we are giving 4 complete different papers, so that we are expecting that from these different papers, some kind of paper will come in UPSC based on our research. Okay. Then environment, S&T. Both are equally focused. We gave 12 questions from both of them, completely current affairs only. Current affairs. So, because I observed some students completely leaving one subject. I mean, history they will leave or environment they will leave. I'm talking of people who start recently. My advice is, if you start recently also, read the basic facts of your subject. In-depth analysis do for three, four subjects. Let us say economy, polity, geography, or you like. Do only for those three. History and all, read the fundamentals and leave it, throw it away. But don't leave a subject completely. Means in one subject going in depth, other subject leaving completely is bad. Read fundamental of the subject. This subject go little depth and stop it. I'm trying to tell you what you are doing last 3 months. Okay? And if any institute is giving all 100 questions highly analytical, don't write such papers, because if you write wrong papers, you will have a wrong orientation. See, whatever exam you write in the mock test, with that mindset only you prepare for the exams. So if the exam itself is not UPSC, very high level, overthinking questions come, if you write such paper, your preparation will also be different. Next 3 months, preparation track will be wrong. So choose only few institutes where the paper is almost like UPSC, write only those institutes papers. I'm not telling one selection as any paper, but see that, okay? Only then next 3 months will be useful to you. Once you are going in wrong direction, thinking unnecessary pattern of thinking wrong pattern of UPSC, 3 months will be purely wasted. Friends, believe me, it's very easy to clear prelims, frankly, very easy. Okay, all of you can clear also. All of you, there are some small groups we formed previously, 20 to 25 students, all of them cleared. So in 25, 5 students very hardworking, 5 are little lazy, 5 write more mock exams, but all of them cleared. So basically, everybody can clear, easily can clear, but you have to leave all unnecessary topics, unnecessary subjects, unnecessary lines. Read only what is necessary. Mind is everything, basically. Your mindset in the next 3 months, see UPSC paper, see mock exam, write the exam. Paper, mock exam. Read all important points. Very difficult subjects, leave them. Ask somebody to make notes of that, just go through the notes. Current affairs, one magazine, read comprehensively. Second magazine, quickly go through to see any new things are there. One institute magazine you took, entire current affairs read. Other institute take, see any missing things are there. That's all, current affairs. Current affairs also don't focus too much on current affairs of polity. They will not come in prelims, mains they may come. Miss, what I'm telling may be different from what you are thinking, but don't focus much on polity, all those current affairs. Environment, S&T current affairs only will come. Polity, current affairs may be there in the news, but based on that, they give from concept only. They won't ask current affairs mostly, concept only. Okay, so quickly go through 8th, 9th, 10th polity books are there now, NCERT. Quickly, only for definitions, liberty, equal, but this definition, quickly go through them, throw them away. Lakshmikant also, leave all the highly conceptual topics. And for example, the first chapter of Lakshmi polity is there, no? The acts, before independence, all the acts, British acts. Go through them before the exam, last 10 days. Definitely 1 or 2 questions are coming and directly they can be answered. Okay? And then friends, I think 15 questions of polity we gave, no? All 15 you cannot answer Lakshmikant. In the 50, we gave 50 questions of polity. In that 70 we direct Lakshmikant, remaining 6 guessing only guessing. Believe me, we did not give from any other book. Lakshmikant only we gave, but not directly. You have to guess it. That's all. Okay. And our all 100 questions are exactly like UPSC only. 30 statement based, 10 are assertion reasoning. 3 statement questions are 5. 2 column match the following are 10. 3 column match the following are 12. And then critical thinking questions are some. Current affairs are 30%. The composition of paper is exactly like UPSC. What we ensured in all the 4 exams. We are making like that. So make use of them. Go home, sit on this paper, spend 2 hours analyzing where you went right, where you went wrong. That is very important. Just writing mock exam is waste of time. Mock exam, what is there? Analysis. Spend time on that. If you have doubts, you can come back. Venkatesh, you want to tell something?
That analysis we are covering sheets. You said question bank.
Yes, friends, see, please take this from us. Here, see, you do it only for our test series. All test series you cannot do, that much you cannot spend. Here we give each question, what is the subject, whether you guess it or you know it, and what went wrong. No try for every question. 40-50 questions, leave it directly. No. Only remaining 30-40 questions where you want write, you write like this. What is the question? Is this current affairs, static? Which subject is it? Why you went wrong or how you are able to guess correct? You have to mention. Once you write like this, out of 100 questions, you write, you can take it from our team. Out of 100, you write for at least some 30-40 questions and then go through it again and again. So it's called self-understanding. Being aware of yourself, what kind of person you are. You are a person who is able to guess polity questions very well, guess geography questions wrong, answer concept questions very well, current affairs very poor. The understanding, you should know by yourself. Nobody can help you, friend. If you go to mentorship also, they can teach something, but they can help you. Each person is very different. That you can understand just by going to paper. You can understand. Spend enough time, just like how you meditate, like that. Spend enough time in filling this sheet. Sit down, fill this sheet. Understand what you are. Then let me tell you, your preparation will change. If you self-realize where you are going wrong, where correct, which kind of questions are right, which are wrong, your preparation will change. You have 3 months of time. This understanding on April 26 will not help you much. This understanding now will help you a lot. And after understanding that, if you still want to talk to us, you can come. Generally, freely you can come and talk to us. If you haven't attempted February 1st paper, get it from our team. Attempt that paper also, February 1st paper. All papers are very well researched. Believe me, exactly like UPSC match, because we are working only on that from last 7 to 8 months with a good team of rankers and experts. Make use of services, free exams, okay? All the best, friends. If you want to talk further to me, you can come to my cabin. Take care, bye.